Hello everyone, this is Olivia from Doss Tarot. I'm going to be doing a current energy reading right now, and shortly after that I will start on the next two zodiac signs, which I believe is Libra and Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get started and see what we come up with. What is the most important thing for the current energy for us to be aware of? What's the most important thing from the current energy that we are all, as the masses, supposed to be made aware of? Oh my God. The Hanged Man. This is like asking everybody to look at life, look at the situations that we're in right now, and see everything from a different perspective. And the reason why I'm using that exact wording, which is what I usually use for this, is because if we focus on the negative, that's what we will generate. That's what we will manifest. So it's like asking us to all look upside down, look sideways, whatever it is that you know, whatever works for you. Look at it from a different perspective. And if you're, anyway, yeah, just try to see things from a different way. You are being enlightened for a reason. There's a change coming. I feel it. I feel it. What else do we have for the current energy for the masses, for us all to be made aware of? What's next? I guess this is telling us that we all have options. We can choose and do what we want, and that is only fair. If you choose not to be awakened, if you choose not to look at the way the world is right now in a different perspective, you know, hopefully in a more positive, because this is the divine card enlightening someone. This card is enlightening you about a situation that you need to see it from a different perspective. And there are options. You don't have to do it that way. You don't have to do it at all. Whatever, you know, remember, we live on an earth that's called free will. We have the free will within all of us to choose to do or to not to do. It's your choice in every situation in life on earth. So keep that in mind. Some people are going to take one path and some are going to take another, probably. This is somebody that's choosing at this point to turn away, and it could be turning away from the more earthbound, dragging us back down to earth energy. Do you know what I mean by that? It's like if you're trying to see things in a more spiritual way, you have to sometimes leave other people behind that aren't at that level that you're at. It doesn't mean that you dislike them, or it'll probably hurt, if anything. But it means that you need to learn to do it first by yourself, so that you can see exactly what you need to do, and then maybe once you're at that level, you can turn around and show other people what it is that they need, or at least try to advise other people on what to do, or, you know, what way works, what way worked for you and what might work for them. It is sad, I can tell you that. The King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse is somebody that's really kind of bitter, to be honest. This is somebody that some people have a hard time. Put it this way, there's going to be naysayers no matter what situation comes up. Either your family might not like what you're doing, if you're trying to walk a spiritual path, if you're trying to see what you can do in the world to help now. Some people might say, oh, you're just wasting your time. This is what we call oppressive. They like to keep you under thumb. And they play mind games. to try to make you feel guilty. And it's only because they're in reverse, because when they are in the upright, oh my God, they're a beautiful person. They are. Ambitious, but very, very truthful. Some people find it hard. Some people may find it very hard to even express what they feel about what's going on in the world. I know I've got someone close to me that just expressed, heartache, not heartache, but chest pains and anxiety and that gut burning feeling. It's because it's hard to face when you start seeing things with open eyes. It's just through opened eyes that the divine has opened up. It's hard to make a switch in life, to fight for what is right. This could be somebody angry because they're not able to figure out what it is they do want to do in life, that they want to help. They want to make this place a better world. It's hard. Because it's hard to start the process. Where do you go? What friends do you choose? Are there people out there that think like I do? Together, people can make a big change in the world. It's all through manifestation, prayer, and looking at things from a different perspective than what's being put right in our face from TV and such. It is coming to an end. Whatever the hurt is and the disappointments that you're having to leave behind, it will come to an end. This is the ending of something that wasn't working, something that you felt maybe a higher calling for, and you're thinking, I can't stay in the earthbound stuff. I need to make choices for myself so that I can in turn help those that want to help the world in the situation that we're in. And I'm not saying this in any negative form, I'm talking about more of a spiritual help. I'm not talking about, gathering up a bunch of people and doing this and that. I'm talking about, using our innate abilities that we all have that we're not always aware of, opening those up and using those gifts and trying to see a better way to help others see a better way. I hope that makes sense. It does to me. Yeah, it's the end of a situation. Once you're awakened and you see the choices, you choose according to what you need to do, which could be leaving people behind. And you're also choosing to get rid of some of this sword energy, which is usually just in your mind, but not always. It can be partially in your mind, and maybe you just overthink it and it makes it worse than what it is. It's time to let that go. Being stuck, being stabbed in the back, hurt, blind, don't know how to get out, you'll figure it out. You will be enlightened. You will be enlightened if you choose to be. And that's to pray to whoever your deity is. The High Priestess is somebody that's very spiritually gifted in many ways. It reads that this is somebody that has a very strong intuition. They can be clairvoyant. I can't remember all of the legal titles of psychic abilities, but she's got them all. Or she has a overabundance of them. Now, is this a person? It could be. It could be. This is somebody that is very divinely in touch. If you choose to take a different path, if you choose to be enlightened about what's going on in the world, and the choice that you made is your decision, whatever choice you make, you're going to feel like people are leaving you behind. It's like they don't there might not be any support here for you. You might have to walk it alone until you can find that group of people that are just like you, that think like you, that have the same goals as you. So you just have to be a strong person, and you have to rely heavily on the divine, heavily, every step of the way. And the Knight of Wands. This is somebody that has all that vigor and energy, and they're ready to go now, but they can't, because this is a new beginning in a sense. And this is somebody you can, once you become, and maybe this is part of all of this, is becoming this way where you're so spiritually connected to the divine that now you figured it out and you know where you want to go. You know how you want to help people. You know what you need to, you know what you, in your heart you want to do, what your soul is crying out for you to do. And you are ready. You know that this is the hardest part of it, is feeling left behind by friends, family, close friends that say, "Look, you're crazy, man. Go on, do what you need to do." It could be that energy. I mean, it is that type of energy. People are just leaving you behind. And then the Knight of Wands, like I was getting to, this is somebody that's ready to go now. It's like once you've been through this is the toughness of going through all of this. It's tough. You have to be very careful what decisions you make. You're being enlightened to help with the world, or to help people awaken even. And then here you are walking away from people that aren't going to follow you. They're not going to have the same belief system as you. It just happens. What is that expression in the Bible? There's a narrow path for those that, you know, have to go the tough way. And there's that big old wide one where a lot of people will go through that because it's easier. And that's just the way it is. This is somebody that is really... And, you know, I can understand sometimes you want to fight it and not even try to figure out how to do all of this spiritual stuff, the spiritual walk. But it makes a huge difference in the world, especially in the time that we're in right now. I'm going to have to scoot these up a bit. And then, like I said, that this Knight of Wands, this is somebody that's sitting on ready. They're ready to go. They're just waiting for some kind of decision. And perhaps maybe it's waiting for somebody to come together that's like you. And it could be one individual that you know that's like you, because how many people do you know that are like you, that you have the same mindset, you think about the same things, and you have the same belief system. When you can find somebody like that, that person alone with you two can just walk, and your energies will expand into other people. You know? Yeah, I do. I felt that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the last card here and see what this is about. A death. But it's a death and a rebirth. And that is kind of like walking the spiritual path. Because once you start losing friends that don't want to participate in your belief system, and maybe they have their own path to choose, which is more than likely possible. They might have their own mission. So once all of that is done, once the decision's made, once you realize that you're going to be left on your own, it's okay. You have all the gifts you need right here. You have everything you need right here. This is just absolutely just waiting for the right time. And if there's going to be a death and a rebirth, it's going to be for whoever this reading resonates for. Because this is like getting rid of the old past way of the way you used to live, the way you used to think, the patterns in your life that you used to have. This is a death and a rebirth. You're going to die. All of that's going to be washed away, and you're going to be rebirthed into what you were meant to be. I call it a soul's calling. I'm not going to clarify anything. It's a beautiful reading. I hope it resonates with some of you guys. I know not everybody's going to follow this and or even want to do it, but that's okay. We all have our own paths to choose. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Namaste. Bye-bye.